For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football. National championship at stake. Texas. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down here for this offense. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the runner takes off to his right. You get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and there are so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. We're going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen. Both won the Heisman Trophy.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. And he fields it at the 15. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Loading up, and DBs here wanting to prevent the deep pass play. Now the handoff. He's running behind the right tackle. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And the same runner has got it again. Tackle made after just a short gain. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He's moving out of the pocket. After all that running around, they've got him for a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Going to try to use his legs here. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. That moves the ball to the 35. Another first down. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A curl rod Kirk against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The Trojans with first and 10 here. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Tight end makes the grab. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and the quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He eludes the rush. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
On first and goal, Chris, they run the football and lose yards. Then here on second down, they try to throw it in, come up with a sack. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on third down? Because they've been going in reverse on these last couple plays.
Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now you've got a fourth down. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw. It's Castro. Trying to extend the play. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Looking for the wide out. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Longhorns come to the line with first and goal. On first down, it's play action. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Texas!
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. Comes the USC offense back on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Looks left and finds his target there. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Oh, here comes the reverse. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. It's a shotgun run call. They stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on the screen now. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Second down, looking to throw it. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed. And he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. It's a quick grab. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, USC. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
To throw, it's Castro. Fires it to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Boy, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back, and they've had some good receivers. And Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
They just felt that one coming. 3rd down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And it's taken at the 25. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And they heave it deep downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to launch it deep again. He's got it right near the end zone. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. The Trojans looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. And the Trojans will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, SC. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. And the completion made. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. He's looking deep here. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made over the middle. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. It's a blitz look here from the defense. Third down, out of the shotgun. Makes a quick grab. The ball is loose. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession.
Wow, the defense makes a huge play. They were able to poke the ball away from the receiver.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Who makes the grab? And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. He was successful with his first try. This one from 39 yards out. And that one straight down the middle. But hold on, there is a flag on the field, so let's check that out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Number 18 on the field goal.
And he knocks that one right through. And that will extend their lead even further. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Gets into space at the 50. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
He's moving out of the pocket. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
On the run here, lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Looking to throw. It's Castro. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he's able to do.
The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
And he knocks through the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? He'll take a deep shot. He grabs it inside the 20. Touchdown, Southern California. Made the defense look slow that time.
Well, this offense did everything right in that first half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And he's stopped short. The two-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
He'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Dropping back, it's Castro. Pressure is coming. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Longhorns bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Another big game by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offense coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
Breaks loose at the 45. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Going the other way, can they stop him? Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
And looking to throw now on first down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Castro. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there. Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for a deep completion. Deep ball caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas. This offense really clicking. Extra point try coming now. PHC is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First down. They're going to throw the football. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Here's the second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And he's tackled after the catch.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Going to take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, Longhorns. Wow, what a moment. National championship game. The defense has put their team in front in the fourth quarter.
Chris, they're just trying to get a stop here at this point in the game, try to get their own offense back out on the field, and instead they get the turnover and the touchdown to boot to give themselves a lead, and we're just minutes away from seeing who's going to win the national championship. But let's not forget that play right there. That could determine the outcome.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Coach deciding to keep the offense out there, go for a two-point conversion, and extend the lead to 3. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he stopped short. The defense makes a play, and now in the fourth quarter, it's still a one-point game. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play. They were not surprised at all that the fullback got the ball. He had nowhere to go. They stuffed that play from the beginning.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. The junior able to bring him down quickly. They could use some yards here on third down. A field goal try would be from 54. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Looking to throw it on first down. He breaks free. Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages.
And it's blocked. The kick was low. The Longhorns offense takes the field. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Castro. He's escaping the pocket now. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made after a big gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
He's got some room. Can he get there? And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
First and goal. They play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, big touchdown here late in this game to give them a 7-point lead. Now the big question is, do you go for 1 or go for 2 potentially to make it a 2-possession game?
The extra point up and good, so the lead now is 8 here in the fourth quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? On first and 10, looking to throw. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Look out, he's got some space. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And that'll do it. We have a national champion. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long.